Hey guys, it's Firen13 and welcome back to another episode of World of Warships, the Asia Server Diaries. Today, I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite ships, the Tier 5 cruiser class Omaha. And just like to point out that I do love pretty much all of the American cruisers. They have the most ridiculous guns on them. For example, if you look at the Tier 3, the St. Louis, you start off with 10 guns, which is crazy. But when you upgrade the hull, you can get 14 guns, and its DPM is insane. It can do something of what, 105 total shots per minute. So that's incredibly powerful at such a low tier. And then we have the Phoenix at tier 4, which starts with 6 guns, and when fully upgraded, it has 10 guns and has pretty much a similar DPM rate of, I think it's 7.5 rounds per minute. So yeah, they have some of the most craziest DPMs ever. But let's talk a bit about the Omaha. Now, this thing starts off with 10 guns, and when you upgrade the hull, you still keep the same amount of guns, but you get 8 more AA guns. Um, and then there's the final hull upgrade, which then takes away 2 of your main guns to make room for more AA guns. And it also drops your AA torpedo launchers from 4 triple launchers to 2 triple launchers. Now, with the stock main battery, you're getting 7.5 rounds per minute. But with the upgrade turrets, you get 8.6 rounds per minute, which is very nice indeed. So you're getting about 1 shot every 7-ish seconds, and in total you're doing about 68 rounds per minute. That is incredible. Now, let's get on back to the game. Here I've encountered the first enemy. My first salvo was HE shots because I was expecting to see a destroyer. But then you notice I've changed to AP, and look at all those Citadel hits that I got. 3 of them, and practically has taken him down to 20% of his health. Now, my next couple of salvos ended up missing because he was turning around and pretty much trying to run away. But there we go, another 2 more Citadel hits, and we have taken him out to get the first blood. Now, not to give away any spoilers, but the reason why I'm showing this replay is, of course, I did exceptionally well in this. And now we can see a destroyer trying to charge up that middle there, but he realizes that there's far too many of us coming through here and pretty much focusing on him. But he makes a good play by popping his smoke. But our own destroyer has popped his smoke, and the smoke works both ways. So not only does it help the destroyer conceal himself, it also hinders the people trying to shoot at the destroyer. And now that I've got free sight of him, I am letting loose my guns. Not too successful with my first few rounds there. I'm continuously just firing out. Now, whenever you see a destroyer and you're in a cruiser, you definitely want to be firing HE, because you want to knock out as many things as you can, especially his engine or steering. And it looks like he's slowing down. He doesn't have the smoke coming out of his smokestacks, so it's not as though his engine has been taken out, I don't think. I think he's trying to line up a salvo of torpedoes, which was a bit silly. And there we have it. We've taken out our second enemy of the game. And I take a salvo from what I believe was this Kawachi here. And he's also making evasive maneuvers. Now, I don't really want to fire AP at a battleship, just because that they'll probably have a higher chance of bouncing. So I piss him off by firing a whole bunch of HE, setting him on fire, hopefully doing more damage to him that way. But we will ignore him for now and move on towards the south, where there is 3 battleships all clustered up together down there. I think they're trying to make a run to the edge and basically try to abuse the blue line. But we spy ourselves a Omaha, the enemy Omaha. I'll fire out my HE and change to my AP rounds. As you can see, my first shot completely misses him. Fired out my second salvo. A couple of hits, alright. My third round, which definitely hit him quite well. 1 Citadel hit. And friendly destroyers blasting away their torpedoes. Another 3 Citadel hits. He's already down to about 50% of his health. Not so lucky that time. There's some more. 4 Citadel hits. Oh my god. The RNG was with us there. And now, to support the rest of my team with these 3 battleships, fire out my AP just to clear it out and switch to HE. I'm going to focus on the Congo, because the Congo has some devastating guns on it. So if it hits, it could potentially one-shot me even from full health. So I focus my attention on this deadly battleship. And you see this happen a lot in World of Warships. People tend to like to stop and reverse for some god-awful reason. I don't know why. The only time you should ever be reversing is if you've hit an island. And I don't know why they are reversing here. I mean, they could have abused the whole blue line and tried to turn around on it, but hey, he wants to reverse, that's all fine by me. I just continuously put out shots after shots, and as you saw, I took one of his salvo and it pretty much took about 60% of my health, maybe a bit more. So I don't want to get hit by him, so I make my way further away from him and try to use the islands to give me some cover. And there we go, he's changed this focus. He's trying to shoot the cruiser that's closer to him. And I don't blame him, because battleship guns are fairly inaccurate at distances. And we have taken out our 4th ship. Probably because I think I set him on fire there. And now the focus is on this tier 3 Kawachi. I'll destroy Pops of Smoke because he doesn't want to get shot. There is an enemy aircraft around which could be spotting him, but minor details. Doesn't look like they're focusing on him anyway. Close the distance, and it is fairly easy to do it against Kawachi, considering they go at 20 knots tops, and I can do about 36, 35, something like that. Easily able to catch up to him and continue putting in shots after shots. So it's been almost about 10 minutes into the game, I've already done 84 target hits, 13 citadel hits as well. It is absolutely insane. So it looks like the meta for the game is when you're in, I think, cruisers or battleships is, if you see a cruiser, fire AP. You're more likely to do a stupid amount of damage and take them out faster with AP than you would with HE. When you see a battleship in a cruiser, it's probably best to fire HE. I mean, at this distance, I could be firing AP and try to get some citadel shots, but more than likely, most of my shots will bounce and will do minimal damage, so I'm gonna be safe and continuously fire HE. Plus, with the chances of setting him on fire in multiple locations, you definitely do more damage that way. But if you're in a battleship and you're at a distance against another battleship, it sometimes pays off to fire AP. It just depends how well angled he is against you. So if he's got his broadside fully flush facing towards you, then by all means, fire AP. If he's slightly more at an angle, that is, like directly facing you or directly running away from you, then chances are you might not pin. You might not penetrate him as easily, so I don't know, it depends on the situation. And plus, the reload times of the battleship guns can make it a bit hard. But when you're in a cruiser and you've got such a fast rate of fire, you can afford to switch rounds. So there is no excuse not to do it. And it does pay off using the right ammunition in the right situation. So we've taken out our 5th enemy for the game, and we picked ourselves up the Confederate Award, which is damaging at least 6 enemy warships and doing at least 20% on each of them. Not an easy feat, but we have managed to do it. And now our team are closing in on the 2 remaining aircraft carriers. And I just ask our team, do you guys want to stop the cap and go for these guys? Because we do have the time. And we basically surrounded them, so they have nowhere to run. And with aircraft carriers, yes, you could fire AP to do the more damage, but it's always better to fire HE to try and set him on fire, because that way his airplanes can't land or take off if he's on fire. So I did set him on fire, but it looks like he's repaired it, so I can continue to fire some more. Now we've decided to change targets to the Langley, purely because he's on lower health. And I'm basically trying to snipe a kill here. You can see he's sending off one of his torpedo bombers. It doesn't look like he has much left in that squadron. And the salvo of torpedoes comes in, takes him out. Well played to that destroyer right there. All that's left now is the Hosho. And pretty much, how many of us are there? 5, 6, potentially 7 guns all firing at him. I feel sorry for him. He's got nowhere to run. And he's on fire. So he can't really do much, so it's pretty much all over for him. And we just missed that kill. But there we go. We have a whopping 369,000 credits earned. 6.8 thousand XP. Now that's with the premium and the double. As you can see, my base of almost 2.3 thousand XP base right there. Now look at the damage that I did with my AP shells. That's 48,043 hits. That's less than half of the shots I did with HE. And With all that added up together, I did about 110,000 damage in that game. What a fantastic result for me there. So if you guys enjoyed that video, please do give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And let me know in the comments what you think of the video. Once again, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.